The Dalish prisoners escaped safely?
We got them away free and clear.
Good. Whatever my frustrations with them, it feels good to have helped my people again. Thank you for allowing me to help. Chance to infuriate Elganon was a reminder of simpler times.
You said you found the Dalish frustrating. Why is that?
It is unfair to them. I lived for thousands of years, and after I imprisoned the Evanuris, I slept for thousands more. I awoke in a world that had forgotten the ancient times almost entirely. And those who tried to remember Elven history, like the Dalish, had gotten so much wrong.
Let me guess. You tried to tell them what they were getting wrong, and they didn't believe you.
There are few things that frustrate me as much as ignorance. I tried to explain the truth to one clan. When I convinced them that I was truly Fen'Harel, they attacked me. After that, I hid my explanations behind the facade of having witnessed events in the Fade.
And the Fade is the realm of dreams. Hard to present that as evidence.
Yes. The Dalish had no reason to believe me. I could only watch as they continued to worship Elganon, though we may have seen the last of that tradition, at least.
You and Elganon were really tearing into one another back there.
I needed to goad him to anger in order to distract him. But yes, while all of the Evanuris were monsters in their own ways, Elganon was the worst. Or perhaps it is more honest to say that his were the faults I've found most objectionable. You have met him now, heard his voice hammering at the doors of your mind, and you have met me. Can you see how he and I might frustrate one another?
The two of you are too much alike. Both of you want to be in charge.
I have no desire to be in charge.
No, you just want to be able to correct anyone who's not doing everything the way you would have done it.
I see you have been observing me as well during these conversations.
All right. I can see how you and Elganon would hate each other.
He has always been what I most feared becoming. Callous and uncaring, his arrogance unchecked. To have that much power and no one to remind him that he could be wrong.
Well, he had you.
And I suppose I had you.
We would have had a hard time getting out of there without your help.
I did not spend this long preparing you only to lose you to Elganon's machinations. No, I am sorry. That was poorly said. You have earned better from me.
Okay.
When we first met, I saw you only as a foolishly confident child who disrupted my plans. You were an irritant. I gave you information to oppose Elganon out of necessity, but I expected you to be nothing more than a tool. Seeing you with your team, I was wrong.
I'm impressed you got that out without choking on it.
If I could not admit when I was wrong, I would be no better than Elganon. Your team trusts you, and you listen to them. It is impressive and enviable. It took me centuries to build such a bond during my rebellion, and when I served the Inquisition, I tried to avoid entanglements.
What about the Inquisitor? Does he not count as a friend?
He was useful. But there were others I grew fond of despite myself when I was with the Inquisition. Cole, a spirit of compassion, I helped adapt to our new world. He was the only one who knew who I really was. I miss him a great deal. Josephine, the Inquisition's ambassador, was a bastion of kindness and decency in a world that looked down on elves and apostates. Even Cassandra Pendergast of the Order of the Seekers. She was what a believer should be. Faithful, Practical, committed to serving, not ruling. I suppose I did bond with the Inquisition after all, as you have with your team.
Thank you for sharing that. So what comes next? What are the gods going to do?
Elganan and Gillenane are preparing the dagger they will use for their ritual to pierce the veil. Elganan's power is tied to light and darkness. He will need to perform a ritual during the next eclipse.
That gives us some time to prepare.
It is likely to be your last chance to do so. You must be ready for whatever comes, for this world and for the team that trusts you. I know that you will do everything in your power not to fail them.
So now Elganan's recovered his own archdemon, and the gods only need an eclipse to complete their dagger.
We saved the Dalish, though. That's important.
But now Elganan's immortal, so long as his archdemon lives.
And we all know how hard those things are to kill.
We killed Razikale, didn't we?
After losing hundreds of wardens. And it took a centuries-old trap to do it. We don't have either of those. Not anymore.
Just when you think the tide's in your favor, it turns right back.
We've done some great work underwater. You know why no one else can save the world except us? Why the Inquisitor told me it had to be us? Because we don't give up. Knock us down, and we come back swinging.
Nice speech, Rook. But it's hard to complete a contract if you don't know where the target is.
We found the gods before.
Not without help, we didn't.
So we get help again. We've got allies everywhere now.
What about the Venatori that were at the crater? They might know where the gods are hiding.
Dorian said they were up to something, but it seemed more about returning to the gods' good graces. They lost Elganan's sacrifice. He'll be displeased.
The crows may have something. The Antam are moving large quantities of supplies out of the city. Weapons, armor, gatlock. And several storehouses worth of food, what little we had left. It's enough to feed the Antam Navy for 3 months. Or all of Treviso for 6 weeks.
Given the timing, it seems unlikely to be a coincidence.
Wherever those supplies are headed, that's likely where we'll find the gods. Any more details from the crows, Lucanus?
They said the Antam have long work ahead. We have time. Also, Biago would like a meeting. At your earliest convenience. From him, that means important, but not yet urgent.
Did Viago tell you how much time we have?
Days to weeks. Nothing more precise.
Well, that's our best lead so far. Track those supplies and we should find the gods. That said, the Venatori aren't up to anything good in Rathus.
Not to complicate things, but the Inquisitor also wants to meet Rook.
Right. With everything he's been doing in the south, we owe him an update.
I'll let him know.
Today could have gone better, but it could have gone much worse. We fought off the Venatori and rescued the Dalish. That's a win by any standard. Rest up. And be ready to go. Next time the gods appear, let's make sure it's the last. Mana, hello. I assume Vorgoth's not far.
We have her, Rook. We have her. We know exactly what she's planning.
The professor asked us to research the artifact that came into the possession of Johanna Hezenkos.
She carries a gloaming lantern.
That bad as it sounds?
They were fashioned in ages past by unscrupulous necromancers. The lanterns steal and concentrate life.
Johanna could use it to leech life from hundreds at a time, an endless source of power.
A lantern that sucks the life out of people.
Their very souls. But we know where Johanna will be.
She has returned to Blackthorn Manor.
Hezenkos intends to hold a soiree.
That can't be her whole plan.
No, but I propose a small group infiltrate Johanna's lair while she's distracted and destroy her lantern.
Let's do it.
Vorgoth and I must return to the necropolis.
Hunt well.
If only we could make Johanna see reason.
You tried before. She seems stubborn.
Perhaps that's why she attained immortality, while I quake on the threshold. If I make my own bid for lichdom. Oh, it's no use pretending this hasn't stirred up that old dread of my own mortality.
You could also be having a normal reaction to facing danger every other day.
No, it shouldn't be this crushing, this prevalent. No. Johanna was never beset by these sort of fears.
Little fear's healthy. You'll feel better once we crash her lair and destroy that lantern. Promise. Hey, what's shaping?
No one says, what's shaping anymore?
I thought it was a dwarf thing.
Yeah, if you lived in Orzammar 20 years ago.
Wow, just trying to be nice, and what do I get? Sass.
Aw, well, I appreciate it. And I'm doing okay. I think I just need some time to think and sort things out.
It'd be kind of surprising if you didn't.
I still remember every moment of it. Suffocating under the weight of the Titan's pain. I couldn't see a way past it. And all I wanted was for the rest of the world to suffer too. And then everyone was there. And that's when I knew we'd be okay. That I'd be okay.
You knew? Because I sure didn't, and boy, am I glad it worked out.
Me too. You helped me remember who I was. Not some titan, but just Lace Harding. You can be flippant, but I know what you did for me. And so do you, whether you want to admit it or not.
You take that back.
Make me. You know, I think about Solus sometimes. He's been trapped by his mistakes for eons. When you're blinded by sorrow and pain, you need someone to help you past it. But he's too proud for that. He believes he's alone, even when he doesn't have to be.
He'll never ask for help, but that doesn't mean we can't offer it anyway. Do you think he can be helped?
Varric tried to talk sense into him. And look how that ended. Even the Inquisitor thinks he's too far gone, and we're past the point of talking. But part of me doesn't want to believe it. Because it means that there's a point When you have to give up on someone, it means you could have given up on me.
Rook, Evka and Antoine sent word. A warden's arrived at Lavendel with news. He might have a lead on Isaiah.
Then we've got to get to Lavendel.
Agreed. Thanks.
Rook, I've compiled the last reports from an informant. You remember our talk with Rana? She had a lead on Alia's location. A place called Sanctum Lucican.
A lost Tevinter temple, right? Does this mean you found it?
I'm pretty damn sure.
Alia's hideout. Not sure if I should be excited or worried. Either way, I'm there.
Worried. And I figured.
So, where is this place?
The Miratha's Catacombs, an underground temple to the god of night. It was sealed off and forgotten under a derelict building outside the Thread Market. I've had an eye on the catacombs. Alias haunted them before, but they span the city, endless twists, hidden passages. It's too much to sweep alone. Thanks to Rana's information, I was able to drop the right hints, ask the right questions. Now we've got a sanctum.
Then I guess I get to meet Alia in person.
It's time she showed her face. Ducktown's on edge. People are missing. The Threads are putting up a fight against Alia's followers, but they can't last forever. Alia's a powerful blood mage now. If I let her finish the ritual, no more chances.
So, what's our next move?
Meet at the Swan, put the last pieces in place after that. We'll see.
Not good. Not even a little bit. Rook, we have to go. We might already be too late.
Slow down. What's happening?
The artifact. Remember how I told you that I'd know if they started another ritual? They did, and it's big. Really, really big. Arlethan big, maybe.
You sure?
Completely. Nothing else explains that resonance.
We really like going towards the bad thing instead of away from it.
It's not time for jokes, Rook. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, but it's bad.
So let's go stop them then.
Right. Let's hope they aren't very far along.
And if they've had the chance?
These rituals need an anchor with a physical body, so not a spirit or whatever Anaris is, which means Syrian. And there's only one way to free an anchor.
Then let's not waste any time.
We've seen so many unbelievable things. Do you feel that?
I do. Like a light fever, almost.
Feels like I'm being pulled apart, little by little. Ritual's already started. We don't have much time.
We stop them. Here and now. We can't let them hurt anyone else.
I know. I guess deep down, I thought maybe he'd listened. But he didn't. Let's go stop my brother.
Just imagine. Tens of thousands of elves used to walk these streets.
What a sight to behold that must have been.
The seat of the Elvenon Empire. Until it was all destroyed by Tevinter Magisters and their blood magic.
So what is that feeling?
The tearing apart one?
That'd be it?
It's you being, well, torn apart. Just really slowly.
Ah. Right.
Okay, I was expecting a bridge here.
How can we get across?
Do you see those lyrium reserves by that opening? There should be matching anchors on our side. Let's try linking them.
Let's give it a try.
Why, these ruins look pristine.
Wild magic is like wild weather. It can flatten the building next door and leave you completely untouched. That's what makes it dangerous. It's unpredictable. The feeling's strongest here.
Maybe it's being caused by that crystal over there.
I think you're right. Let's check it out. Okay. The feeling's strongest here. That hum means this thing is amplifying the magic, sending the ritual over a wider area. Destroying this will buy us time. Or it should.
Right. We need more time to find the ritual.
And Syrian.
He didn't give us much of a choice.
No, he didn't, did he?
We need to get moving.
Right, okay. Be ready. This is gonna attract some attention. Here comes the first wave!
Should we expect a second?
When hasn't there been a second wave?
Ah, true.
see a way out of this room.
So we're trapped.
Well, temporarily. Let's disable this crystal and see what happens next.
We haven't stopped the ritual?
No, it's still going, but we slowed it down and bought ourselves a little time.
Then let's use that time well. Damn. Demons!
Not unexpected. We'll see them all.
Let's deal with them and keep moving.
Trouble over there.
We were weak. Next one's probably won't be. It'll get worse as we get closer to the ritual.
How do you know?
I don't. Plan for the worst, hope for the best.
They attack from afar! Beyond gathering these malignant spirits, what else is Anaris planning?
I don't know. He seemed pretty focused on his current form. He can't do much without a physical body, so best guess, he's going for one of those.
Is it just me? Or is that tingling sensation starting to get a lot stronger?
I feel it as well.
The magic's starting to change our own resonance. Align it to the rituals.
And that means?
That we'd better hurry. I wonder if there's something on the other wall we could aim the beam at. The wall opposite the door, I mean. Okay, I think it's like the bridge again. You need to link the anchors.
Should be easy enough.
You've had practice now.
If we can extend that bridge, then we can knock down that ladder. Should help us solve this puzzle and get to Anaris. okay? It's not just about linking two anchors. You need to link the right two anchors.
Okay, got it.
I don't like this place. It's creepy.
How so?
Arlathan usually feels like, well, like it's sleeping. But this place feels dead. Like someone wanted it wiped clean.
To what end, I wonder?
They're right through here. Syrian and Inaris. Time to stop them, no matter what.
I don't know what to say, beloved.
Well, well, the little lost lambs. Are you here to join your brother at my side?
Balara! I told you to stay away!
I can't, Syrian. Not when it comes to you.
Why couldn't you listen to me?
Would you have stayed away if you were her?
You made this happen, Syrian. All of it.
Damn it, Balara.
Come now. They cannot halt my moment of triumph. Soon they shall witness my beneficence, as well as my wrath. Now, I shall make your people pure. Now I shall become flesh. Finish the ritual, Syrian. Let me deliver you to salvation. Wait. Something's wrong. This is not...
I wasn't sure that was gonna work.
Syrian? Is that... what happened?
Ivor Siobhan. It's me.
Okay. Didn't see that coming, but that was good.
Inaris was so confident in his grasp. Never checked the ritual himself. So I did what I could to disrupt it. And hopefully send him back to wherever he came from.
But why'd you do it, Syrian?
I followed your heart. Like I said, it's a good heart. And I didn't want to disappoint you. Not again.
Right. I get it.
We should get going. The energy concentration here is...
Betrayed again. How tragic.
No!
How I've missed the smell. The taste of this world. Once I dispose of you and finish my ritual, I will have succor in the storm.
You took away my brother. I'm gonna make you wish you were still a spirit.
Then come, puling wastrels, and face me! Submit, fools! Bow your head to me!
Look! We need to break the crystals, or else we can't hurt him.
Working on it.
You will kneel! A clever trick, but you will not repeat it! Fall beneath the tides!
There's a lot of demons.
We got this! We're ready for...
Cease your struggle! Your lives belong to me!
Not gonna happen.
You are nothing but a brief shadow. More vermin. A mistake soon corrected. I should have never trusted a weakling like your brother. I will do this myself. I am your nightmares, mate. Flesh.
You're a second-tier loser.
That one's all set!
impossible!
Regeneration has stopped. We must take him down.
He's weak. We can do this.
Thanks, Emma.
Hitting us from
No! I will not go back! You will not send me! I must escape! It's I!
Syrian.
Is it over? Did we win?
We beat him. Sent him back to the Fate. Now hush. We need to get you out of here.
No. Not this time. I had my second chance. I don't get a third.
I can't lose you again, Syrian. Please.
I'm sorry for Shiva. For everything. Rook. Thank you. For helping Balar. For helping me.
I wish it hadn't ended like this.
I made these choices. No one else. Balar. One last favor to ask.
What is it?
Can you stay with me? Until it's light?
Yeah. Of course.
Rook.
Lucas Kreisen, one of our own. He left on his calling months ago, then stumbled back in last night.
Wardens don't come back from the calling.
No, this is the first I've heard of.
The long walk into darkness. Whispers of the old gods, drawing wardens down into the deep roads.
Never to be heard from again.
Until now.
Have you met him before?
In passing, yes, but no more. He spent most of his time in the eastern garrisons, and then left for his calling.
That's one tough warden.
I've never heard of this before. Someone coming back.
Except the Gloom Howler. Warden Kreisen, can you talk? What happened?
The dead aren't dead.
Who isn't?
The Deep Roads. The elf wants vengeance. She's planning a crusade.
Isaiah. A crusade against who?
Grey Wardens. All of us.
She's welcome to come up here and try.
Soon. She's gathering her forces. Griffins are there. How much time?
Lucas?
Antoine, I need to know where he came out of the deep roads. It's time we flush the sewers. This is it, where Warden Chryson came back from his calling. Easy, boy.
He senses Darkspawn?
That, and the Griffins. This is your time, boy. You're ready for this. Hunt. Don't go getting a big head, boy. I mean it. You watch those tail feathers of yours. The second you feel
Why would this gloom howler?
Isaiah.
So why would Isaiah bring the other griffins to the Deep Roads?
She was a Grey Warden. Last anyone heard, she disappeared down here.
After using blood magic on her own griffins.
And she's still at it. The archdemon blood she took from the cauldron? That's the end of Hassan's family if we don't stop her.
What's your name, Warden?
What is this place?
Sanctuary.
It reeks of darkspawn and blight.
Embrace it, and it will embrace you. The calling is not the end for Grey Wardens. Will you join us?
Join what exactly?
Those who hear the song of the old gods.
You're supposed to be killing Darkspawn, not living with them.
She showed us another way.
Is she a Seiya?
Names fade. The song endures. Will you join us?
Right after you join my fist. It didn't have to be this way.
Only true believers shall pass.
You're a warden. Keep your oath.
White count shall never fall.
What are you talking about?
Our blades defend the world.
I'm not used to fighting our own.
What has Isaiah done to them?
I don't know, but the blight's taken hold. Hassan, you okay? Good. You're doing fine.
Where are we anyway? Doesn't look like the Deep Roads I know.
They're building something down here. It's almost like... Nah.
Like what?
A corrupted version of Weishaupt.
spawned.
And wardens.
Fighting together?
Wardens, what's wrong with you? For Weishaupt.
You conspire with fiends of darkness? Snap out of this, Wardens. You say is evil. You're following a monster.
First Warden.
Rook, I'm never to be rid of you.
Right back at you.
You'll pay soon enough.
How did you wind up here?
Gillenane did her worst. Then she found me.
The Gloom Howler? Isaiah?
Nothing will stop me. We'll defend Weishaupt to the death.
Weishaupt? You mean this place?
It stood for centuries. None will breach its defenses.
Weishaupt was destroyed. You're not First Warden anymore. Stand down, sir.
What treachery is this? Send reinforcements to the North Wall. Rally on my signal.
What are you talking about?
The Griffins will repel these invaders.
Where are they? What did you do with them?
Stop questioning my orders, Warden! 50 lashes for insubordination!
He's just like the others. He's too far gone.
What do we do?
Set him free.
I know. Weishaupt's dungeon.
That's something. Not a good something.
Spend a few nights there.
Now they're housing a dark spawn army. I missed you too, boy. Promise I won't disappear like that again. No, I didn't bring any gingerwort truffles.
Your brothers and sisters are waiting!
Blood ritual. If she finishes it, she'll blight the griffins.
We have to get in there.
I don't see the griffins.
They're up at the top, past all this blight. No time to lose. We have to get this gate open.
Look out! More blighted wardens!
I see them. Keep attacking the wardens. Kill Isaiah!
More of the flight boils!
We have to clear them out to get up to the griffins.
A new hope rise from the sea. These griffins will be our symbol. The Grey Warden will never hurt them again.
Wardens, we don't have to fight. Isaiah's the real enemy.
We defend Whitehouse.
This isn't Whitehouse.
The griffins.
Don't worry, we'll get you out.
Grey Wardens, destroy those who would destroy our cause. I'm giving him his freedom.
How? By killing him?
By releasing him.
We know who you are. Isaiah. A Grey Warden who lost her way. You blighted the Griffins. You doomed them.
The Wardens doomed them by their own decree. I saved them. The eggs. These are the future. With blight in their veins, the Griffins will be immortal. The Wardens will never harm them again. I will be their shield against the pain.
I'm sorry you were forced to hurt them, but it won't make today any better.
You're a Grey Warden. Act like one. Be the light in the darkness. You'll die, here and now.
The darkness offers protection. So it must be.
A son, like an arrow! Who's ready to go home?
The Feather Brigade looks happy.
And I'd like to keep it that way. Just not sure how.
What do you have in mind?
I was thinking I'd ask my good friend Rook for advice. I'm too close to this. Too attached.
Davrin, they're hungry and staring at me. That one's salivating.
Let's do this. I asked you all here to make a decision. These Griffins need a home, a purpose, a future. Evka, tradition would say they return home with the Grey Wardens, continue their lineage as warriors fighting the darkness.
We're already preparing the Eyrie for them. This time, we vow they'll be treated with honor and respect.
But I've also seen another side to them, a protective side. It's only fair to consider a new path. Eldrin?
Arlathan Forest needs a guardian. Sentinels to fight the marauders, the poachers, the rot. I'd be happy to train them.
And now the tough part. I trust all of you. I don't trust myself, my judgment. I'm too close to them. But I do trust Rook. He risked his life for these Griffins. Whatever he feels is best, I'll agree to.
Really? You sure?
No doubt.
With so many things in our world changing, I think now is the time for Griffins to try something new. They've served the Wardens well, which is why I know they'll do the same for Arlathan Forest. I've seen a different side to them. The Shepherd, protecting creatures in our world who are often forgotten. As a Warden, I'll be sad to see them go, but the Griffins' new home should be among the trees.
Well said.
The forest and everything that lives there thanks you.
Son. I love you, boy. I don't want to lose you. They're your family. I understand if you want to go with them. It's up to you. Bye, boy. Welcome home. How about thanking Rook for all the help?
Come here. Wait, what's that you say? I can ride you all over Thedas when you're big enough?
Hey now.
That's what he said, I swear.
Yeah? How about we discuss it over some ginger wort tea?